Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled in the mountains, there lived a wise teacher named Buddha. People from far and wide came to listen to his stories and learn from his gentle wisdom. One day, a group of villagers gathered under a large tree, eager to hear what Buddha had to share. Buddha began with a simple story about a young man who was always unhappy. This young man had everything: wealth, friends, and a comfortable life, but he still felt a deep emptiness inside. He constantly chased after new things, hoping they would bring him happiness. One day, he heard about a wise teacher in the mountains and decided to seek his help. The young man found Buddha and asked, "Why am I always unhappy, even though I have everything I could want?" Buddha smiled and replied, "Let me tell you about the Four Noble Truths." He explained that everyone experiences suffering in life, whether it's physical pain, sadness, or disappointment. This is the first truth. The second truth, he said, is that this suffering often comes from our desires and cravings. We want things to be a certain way, and when they're not, we feel unhappy. Buddha continued, "The third truth is that there is a way to end this suffering. By letting go of our cravings, we can find peace. And the fourth truth is a path that leads us out of suffering, the Eightfold Path." Curious, the young man asked about the Eightfold Path. Buddha described it as a simple guide to living a balanced and happy life. He told him about 1. Right understanding, seeing things as they are without distortion. 2. Right intention, having good intentions and avoiding harmful thoughts. 3. Right speech, speaking kindly and truthfully. 4. Right action, doing good deeds and respecting others. 5. Right livelihood, choosing a job that doesn't harm others. 6. Right effort, making an effort to improve oneself. 7. Right mindfulness, being aware of the present moment. 8. Right concentration, focusing the mind through meditation. Buddha shared another story about a young girl who always felt torn between indulging in pleasures and denying herself everything. She came to Buddha for advice, and he told her about the middle way. Life, he said, is like walking on a tightrope. If you lean too far to either side, you'll fall. The middle way is about finding balance, not too much and not too little. As the villagers listened, Buddha spoke of compassion and kindness. He told a tale of a man who had everything but was still lonely because he wasn't kind to others. Buddha explained that by showing compassion and being kind, we can connect with others and find true happiness. Finally, Buddha talked about impermanence. He told the story of a beautiful flower that bloomed in the garden. The villagers loved the flower, but it soon wilted and died. Buddha explained, just like the flower, everything in life is temporary. Knowing this helps us appreciate what we have and not hold on too tightly. As the sun began to set, the villagers thanked Buddha for his teachings. They left the gathering with a lighter heart and a deeper understanding of life. The young man who had come seeking happiness smiled for the first time in a long while. He realized that true happiness comes not from having everything, but from understanding life and living it with compassion and balance. And so the stories of Buddha's teachings spread far and wide, guiding people towards a life of peace and contentment. And they lived happily ever after, sharing kindness and wisdom with all they met.